Alright, y'all, we back. Just want to holler at y'all a little bit today. Yes, I told y'all some bad news last night, boy. Just got pulled over. License plate came off the car. Here I am stuck. Looked like it was going to be 9 days probably until I could do anything about it. So, I don't know. That's what I went to sleep on. Here I am back again, y'all. So, what's up? It's today. We got to start asking the necessary questions. If you want to stay on track and you want to keep making progress, like staying mentally focused, to me, it's probably the most important task. So you just got to stay on point, man. And to do that and take little things to big things, you just got to put it all together the best you can. And for me, I like to start with questions. So I guess my question is, in this situation, like, without your family right now, license still not okay, can't even move around right now to make money, different things like that. I don't know, you got a lot of troubles going on in your life, and the whole sleeping in the car situation anyway and stuff. Like, what's going on? How do you approach that? Like, how do you keep your head in the game? Like, what do you do? Like, why is it okay? Let's start with the why is it okay part. Very, very, very good question. It's like, why is it okay? It's because number one, it's another question I can ask. Like, is it the most complicated thing I've ever had to deal with? I think the answer is no. Because I don't know what all you guys have been through in your lives, but I've been through a lot of different things. I've been shot. It's like, I've been in trouble. I had a really, really rough past, and then even once I started to change, then it still come with its complications. I've had times where, like I say, we lived in a hotel 7.5 months with a newborn baby and a wife and no car and stuff. Like, you can imagine how complicated that can get sometimes. So I don't think this is the creme de la creme of how complicated things have been getting. Like, I made over $300 yesterday. It's like, kudos. So there's still a lot of things that are going like okay, and I know that's not a lot of money, but we did say 6 figures, and 365 times 300 crosses that line. So it's like, just staying on track even throughout difficulty. Like, it's just to me a sign that things are gonna be all right. But let's dig deeper. Why is things gonna be okay? Number one, I says it's not the hardest thing I've ever been through. So maybe you want to write that down. Is it the hardest thing you ever been through? And you unpack that from there. But also, it's understanding that perception is reality. Maybe jot that down. The way we see things dictates everything. If you can't see anything good coming out of it, then nothing good probably will come out of it. And just the way that you gauge your emotions and things throughout the course of dealing with problems, like, you collect that, you come up with your conclusion. Like, the way you conclude is usually like kind of close to what ends up happening. So you got to keep your head in the game. How do I keep my head in the game? Like, I just try to stay focused. I try to look at the facts. I try to stay solution oriented. Please write that down, all caps. Solution oriented. You must always, 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 to the best of your ability, stay solution oriented. Stay looking for the answer. Stay looking for how you're gonna fix. Like, keep the big picture in mind. Don't get so wrapped up in your problem that you just let everything go. So perception. And for me, my perception is never clear until I'm still for a minute and I start to filter through and find out exactly what is my situation, like what is the circumstances exactly, and what all I really need to do, what is things I just thought that I can cancel out and go from there. So like I say, last night I thought it was going to be at least 9 days until I could move. I get up this morning, I make some phone calls, and I find out that maybe the clearance I'm looking for from the last tickets I had to pay for my license may be cleared by tomorrow, which means by tomorrow I'd be able to pay the reinstatements, I'd be able to get the license back from there. I also found out I'd even be able to get plates from the same people because they took the plate off of the car, and I heard that's lost in the sauce once that all happens. So it sounds like there's a lot of solutions like way sooner than 9 days ahead for me. And also, even when that court date comes, then they just say it gets thrown out a lot of times, as long as you comply and you do everything you had to do in the first place just to get the license back going, which was my ultimate goal regardless. I was doing everything I could, just time-wise. I just didn't make the deadline before anything happened. So I'm just going to keep at it. But if you're looking at the perspective I was kind of dealt, or the hand I was dealt with last night, if I just panicked and went from there, I thought about doing all kind of things, like still moving my car just out of panic because I didn't know exactly where I was at and I was not comfortable here. Trying to just get closer to areas I was more familiar with, and just different things, calling people, and just things that I feel like just really wouldn't have helped. So that's why I say it's really important to just be still and understand that things come and go. The emotion will come and go, and every time you've ever been in any bad emotional state, then it is past and you made it back to normal or to happy and beyond. So I just try not to get too wrapped up in that. and just focus on the things that are going to take me in the direction that I want to go. So maybe write that down also. Focus on the things that are going to take you in the direction you want to go. Now, outside of that, it's just paying attention still to the foundation. Me and my wife, we're communicating on a regular basis. She still has our Cadillac. I still have this car. This car is almost paid off. So big picture wise, I want to stay within the situation I'm working. I want to comply with my goal, my plan. I want to carry it out. I want to get the 6 figures. I want to do it all right in front of you guys and use the results from this work to help put the pieces back together where we should be better off than where we even started. It's like, well, this thing's okay, because every dark situation I've been in, I find a way to not only work at that problem, but I find a way to improve in other areas and to even improve on that specific area, to by the time the smoke is clear, as long as the work ethic is there, the focus is there, and you just keep compounding the right things in your favor, then you should be able to get a better result, because by the time that time period passes, more work has been done. So that's just all I focus on, and I just feel like if I keep at that, then the mysteries of how this whole thing will really come together won't really be mysteries anymore. It'll just be you guys waiting and watching the work, and like I say, just being a part of it. It's please subscribe if you start watching the videos, and I'll just keep watching. Stay tuned. I'll try to keep it as creative and interesting as possible, but the journey in itself, it'll be a journey worthwhile, worth being a part of, and worth watching. And like I say, I'm gonna say every single time, my hope is motivation for you guys to start to go after some of your own goals, and even if that means you're not taking as crazy a route as what I've taken at certain times. But I'm gonna get out of here now. Peace, you guys. I'll be back soon. Later.